Delo Farm is, was initially, of course, set up as a production farm. But over time, we have to restructure it to respond to the information needs of the community. So it's partly a training institution now. We're doing both production and training and research. In production, we are focusing on piggery. That was our actual initial enterprise that we started with in 2006. In poultry, we're handling both breeding and actual production for meat chickens, and also for eggs. This center is positioned as a youth agriculture commercialization center. The population has moved out of the countryside. It is around these towns. Unskilled, unemployed, very young, very desperate. One has got to make sense out of agriculture. The only way to send them back to the villages, it won't be just by force. It has to be sensible, productive, and profitable sending back. I think the Youth Works program is a very urgent and immediate thing that everybody, for me, I'm a parent, I have kids who are almost your age now, and so I sleep with one eye open. I just wonder, where are these kids going? The only resource we have, I call it the only oil every Ugandan has, access to land. So you want to have some money out of the oil sector? You better plant something or raise something and sell and get money. Forget about the nonsense you hear about oil in Bunyoro. That is for those people, it's their property, as far as I'm concerned. For me, oil is the land I have. If I can simply unlock management requirements for turn this into a productive thing, the technology required, and assembling resources meaningfully to orchestrate what needs to happen here. If we can prove to the young people that farming can be decent, can be organized, can be productive, can be profitable, not through just theoretical talking, but on the ground. These kids are intelligent. They are better educated than our generation. With Peter, who is interested in aquaculture, one is that in fish farming there are specific constraints. There is a problem of introducing fingerlings that are of diverse sex in the same pool. So you put in, say, 5,000 fingerlings, and you formulate your feeds requirements for that number according to age over time. But you're forgetting that inside in the pond, there actually are now more than 5,000 fish. Why? They reproduce. So we are trying to do something on fish sex reversal. We're not the ones handling it, but we are monitoring the research and what is coming out of it. We actually sent somebody in Suvuga to South Africa, together with Agritera. They are looking at fish reversal, so that if you're putting fish in the pond, it is either male or female, no reproduction. When feeding them, you know actually what number you are feeding. Because if you programmed food enough for 5,000 fingerlings or fish in the pond, and you have 20,000, are they feeding? We had the initial, of course, thought about setting up a tractor high extension service in the east. But as you know, building a relationship with people takes time, and you'd rather work with those who are in the community to build it. So Peter's coming here is actually an opening not only for him, but for us as well. Because he is already on the ground with a farm. He belongs there. He will need the tractor to open up land as another source of income for him to feed his animals, but also open up land for the community. So the tractors, once they are working, we make money. Peter, here we put together concept gardens for peri-urban and urban dwellers. Many of you have youthful families. You're spending a lot of money on food, if you look at it each day, every month. So we've come up with some suggestions on what sort of gardens that you need to set up in probably confined places to improve on your nutrition, because you'd have fresh vegetables daily, but also save some money. Simplify. use what is available with known local demand. As you're running your fish farming business, I said you need up to 9 months to be able to harvest tilapia from the time you introduce fingerlings in the pond. But you need income daily to run the farm. So this is why we're saying, look, how about the things that are growing by default around our homes? How about commercializing them and introducing them back into the mainstream food chain? If you look at the flow of the structure here of the pig pen, you would say it is the normal ground environment. Of course, we've put there some technology to ensure that the place is clean, is safe, is hygienic. If you are doing value addition in piggery, if you improve the people who stay in Kisas, those who are informed, not necessarily Kisas, they will tell you, cut away the fat. We want only the meat. But you paid for the whole thing. So we are saying, and we cut away the fat from the beginning by the way you raise the animals so that you don't actually end up with most of the useless meat that you don't eat. But this is a by the way that you can look at. Should it make money? Why not? These are from Israel as stock. So we will be shortly be supplying the youth groups not only with ideas, knowledge and skills, but the actual material to go and raise. Those who want to raise the birds for meat, we have broilers, as you are going to see the broiler parent stock on the other side. This is layers parent stock. So to me, there are 3 things that youth need to know about agriculture, and they need to address. Management skills. Why management skills? In other countries, you won't be a farmer unless you're a trained farmer. What is the sort of farmer you're dealing with in Uganda? The one who can't probably make sense out of what he's doing. When they say, when you have failed, you can do farming. Give me a break. This is the maximum risk area, and you are sending blind people to be involved in farming. It won't work.